It's time for me to get my payback. I've been waiting for this day for a long time. And in a few minutes, I'm tearing that building down. This used to be the ODOT Motor Carriers Transportation Division building. I've spent like many hundreds of thousands of dollars here on truck registrations and even much more time here, it feels like, going through audits and spankings and dealing with bureaucracy and paying fines for stupid shit. I've been dreaming about tearing this building down since I started my business almost, the first time I had to come here. And today's the day, and I can't wait.
Man, the smell of pee is just fantastic in the morning. Smells great.
Wakes you right up.
Huh?
Wakes you right up.
Yeah. So watch out for needles too, because there's needles laying all around outside this building. And you don't want to get poked. That actually happened to Coach Luna once. We were cleaning out one of my rentals when we were getting ready to remodel it, and some squatters had been in there. And Coach Luna was taking out a garbage sack, and a needle poked through it and stabbed right into his gut. And he was freaking out because he was quite certain he was going to die that day of AIDS or something. But luckily he went to the doctor, and since the all the blood that was in the used needle had been dried up or something, it wasn't contagious anymore, so it was a false alarm. But didn't it still like swell up and get all weird and nasty?
Oh, he was at the hospital for a bit that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. He called me too.
He was in a panic. He was really certain he was going to die. Ah, yes. Sweet memories. I spent many hours and many hundreds of thousands of dollars in here. I've dreamed about tearing this building down for so many years. It's like a dream come true, literally. It's like I manifested this. All right, so PMJ, project manager Jen, who's in charge of this whole operation, she's gonna be running our pre-work today. Every day we have a pre-work safety meeting, and then all of us whiny ass ignore it and just do dumb shit. It's not true, we're really safe.
Foreman on our job is Mike.
No.
The foreman on our job.
Wrong answer already. John.
The foreman on our job is John. Are the machines greased? In process. Are they fueled?
No.
Not yet.
We didn't have the key to get the fuel through the gate.
Well, who forgot the key? We made 3 copies of the key and left them at the office.
We're out of gas already?
Not yet. Any hazards from yesterday?
Needles laying everywhere. Some of the hazards we get to deal with on this job, things like that dirty old used needle right down there in the McDonald's cup. But John checked them and there's no drugs left in them.
Truck's left. All empty.
John brought his air filters, so he doesn't have to breathe the fentanyl smoke that's everywhere in Portland.
Get my air filter.
Okay, and lastly, all of our utilities have been disconnected. There's still a few communication wires going from the building up to that sign there.
I'm gonna let you cut those wires.
Are you serious, my brother?
Yes, PMJ, you can borrow my wire cutters.
Okay.
If you get shocked.
What is the protocol?
Yeah.
Have your phones ready to call 911.
If that one doesn't work, try this one. There, Jen, try this one.
No zap. We disconnected for non-payment?
Yeah.
I think I would learn. All right, let's see about this big old guy.
This is the one that might be power.
Got halfway through it and I'm still here, so guess what? Kind of sounds like it, doesn't it?
There.
Watch out. We're walking out of here alive, folks.
So probably the biggest hazard on this whole job is we're only working a few feet from I-5, Interstate 5. And this is one of the busiest sections of that highway in the whole city. We're coming right off the interstate bridge right there. And if this building falls that way, it's gonna go into the freeway. So that could be a problem. If someone's gonna knock a building down on I-5, I want it to be me, not one of my guys. And I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, you can see the homeless mess is just everywhere.
And it's sad because our leadership here in Portland does not address this the way it needs to be. You can see by all the drug paraphernalia and everything everywhere. Like, these people are clearly drug addicted. They need help. They don't need millions and millions of dollars spent on planning and designing and blah, blah, blah. They need help. They need facilities where they can go get treatment, they can get detoxed, some mental health facilities to help them. So you can see we're just feet away from the I-5 bridge here. Like I said, this is one of the most congested parts of Interstate 5 in the whole Portland metro area. Just a ton of risk in this. We don't want anyone getting hurt. We don't want any traffic getting hurt. We don't want any of our employees getting hurt. So while we were joking around, having a good time this morning, you know, this is serious business, and we're gonna get going here in a few minutes. But there's no joking around about this building. Like, if this thing goes the wrong way, it's in the freeway. These are my new Hoffman boots. Hoffman from Idaho. If you guys want to send us a couple free pairs, we'll give them a shot. Yeah, camera guy needs some Hoffmans. I don't know, get them to the whole crew. Radio Rich installed this fence yesterday. I think he gets an F. All right, we ready to go? We call this machine the Claw. This thing's probably older than most of you little boys and girls watching at home, but it can still get some work done. We're gonna show you that today. I like running it. Old and dependable. I know what you better not do.
What?
Whine or pout, because she'll call you a whiny ass like she did to me.
Oh, yeah?
Sometimes we gotta look out for each other and call each other out on our bullshit. So, these guys, I work with a bunch of babies.
All right, here we go. First scoops of this building. God, that feels good. That is so satisfying. Taking down this old ODOT building. Man, I've dreamed about this for a long, long time. This is a dream come true. Can't even believe that I get to tear this place down. It's so freaking rad. The demo claw, man, this thing is like one of the best tools for this. I love our claw. I love the claw. Just checking in on our other video. You guys are really watching this shit out of that thing. We appreciate it.
Most people don't understand how dangerous this job really is. You know, it's all part of the game. It's a really painful part of it, but you learn from the mistakes. And in this job, it's not when you get hurt, or if you get hurt, it's when and how bad. "36 years.
Keep those views going, man. We'll keep bringing you this awesome content. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And we do have some swag on the way we'll be giving away soon. We got a hole opened up here in the front. Now we can start getting the second floor smashed down. Then we drop all the contents onto the first floor, which is concrete. Keeps the job nice and neat, gives us a good spot to load off of. The key I've found with these demos is just it's like controlled chaos. You gotta make a big mess, but you want it to be a deliberate mess. It saves a ton of time on the cleanup, load out, all that. Yeah, the claw. Claw's putting in some work and getting it done. Little battle axe, done a lot of work. Dependable, man. This thing never breaks down. I think the only thing we've ever had to do to this besides service it is put an alternator in it. We've demoed a lot of structures with this little girl. We got to make sure we get a good 6, 8, 10 foot of rubble pile to work off of so I can get to the top of that building. That freaking thing is right on I-5, so I cannot have anything go wrong. But We're not gonna get all the way in, we're just gonna get a little ways in. That way if it doesn't wanna hold me, I'll know real quick. Little bites at a time now. Working our way in so this thing doesn't collapse on me. We sprung a leak. I shouldn't have said this thing never breaks down. But we got a pretty good hydraulic leak going. I'm trying to see where it's coming from. It's making good progress too, man. Almost had that whole building down in the time it took them to load a dump truck. Step one of fixing the leak is pulling some panels so we can actually find the leak. What's up, Tony? You grumpy today?
No, but I don't understand what you say.
Oh, Tony was looking all grumpy.
No, I don't know. I need something to cut the wires.
So step one of the leak, pulling some panels off. Yeah, first thing we'll do is pull this panel. Should be able to see down in there then. It's a little DeWalt impact. Works really nice. Highly recommend this DeWalt 3/8 impact. I've had this about 4 years. Still works every day almost. Oh yeah, you got a rotten old line in there. For whoever guessed I should have put my coveralls on, you were right. I should have. Yeah, so look at this old line's so rotten, just falling apart. And that's where the leak's coming from. So can't tell how long it is, but that's probably like about a $500 hose. And if I don't get this building down today, it puts us a day behind schedule on this, and that's where the real cost is. You know, you gotta get these jobs done quickly because they don't pay that much, so we got to get in and out in a few days. It's the only way we can make money on these. So luckily I got my tool truck on site and I'm here, so we don't have to call the mechanic out. I bet I have this up and going in a couple hours. That thing might want to come off. There we go. That fitting's just the hose is so I'm just cutting the hose off. I know I can get the fitting behind it off. We're just gonna cut the hose and be done with it. There's the culprit. This is the culprit that cost me 2 hours fighting that son of a bitch. Look how rotten that thing was. I did not cut that there. It just ripped there. That's where the leak was. I did cut it here so we could get that end off, and then I had to cut this fitting loose here to get that end off. But we won, as long as we can find the right fittings. So I'm heading off to the hydraulic shop. Camera guy's gonna stay here so we can get the grand finale of that building coming down. Hopefully he doesn't get it down before I get back, because I really want the glory. Man, this fucking chunk of hose ripped off the middle of that thing. I didn't see it before I went to the hose shop, so guess what? My fucking hose that I've fucked with all day long is 4 inches too short. 2 hydraulic shops later, because there was a special Komatsu fitting that no one in town stocked, about $1,000, and I got the wrong fucking hose, so I gotta go. I gotta go get this done before all the shops close today, which is in like 20 minutes.
Well, he's pissed, but we got through a day, no accidents. We're gonna have to come back tomorrow and bring the breaker, because that's a full 8-inch concrete thick wall as a cashier's vault. So keep an eye out for our shorts, and we'll see you guys next time.